Hello dear learners, and welcome to another video of your full stack development training. Today we are talking about programming and web development languages. I am Balon, your full stack trainer at Vitigate. First, let's define programming and web development. Programming is a process of creating instructions for computers to follow. Web development specifically involves building websites and web applications. In this presentation, we'll explore a variety of different programming and web development languages, their benefits, use case, and more. By the end of this presentation, you have a better understanding of the different programming languages, their strengths and weaknesses, and which one might be right for you. Let's start off with the front-end development languages. HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is a foundational language for building the structure of web pages. It defines the content and layout of a web page, including text, images, links, and other elements. Essentially, HTML acts as the blueprint for a web page, outlining its basic structure and content. While HTML is relatively easy to learn, its primary focus on defining the structure of a web page rather than its visual appearance. This means that HTML alone doesn't provide extensive styling capabilities. To create visually appealing web pages, HTML is typically combined with CSS, cascading style sheet, which is used to define the style and layout of HTML elements. HTML is widely supported by web browsers, making it versatile and essential language for web development. It's used to build a wide range of web pages, from simple static websites to complex applications. Next on the list, we have CSS, Cascading Style Sheet. CSS is like the magic wand that makes your web page look beautiful. It's a special language that helps us change the colors, fonts, and layout of web pages. Imagine a web page as a house. HTML is a blueprint that tells the computer what room and furniture to build. CSS is a paint and the wallpapers that make the house look pretty. CSS helps us to decide things like colors, what colors should be the text, should the background be blue or green. It also helps us decide things like font, should we use a fancy font or a simple one or a clear font. Also things like spacing, how much space should be between words and paragraph. Also layout, should the content be arranged in one row or one column. What CSS is that it keeps the content and the look separate. This means that we can change how a web page looks without having to change the words or the pictures. It's like changing the wallpaper in a room without moving the furniture. CSS also helps web page look on different devices like phones and tablets. This is called responsive design. It makes sure the web page looks great no matter what size screen is viewed on. Learning CSS can be a bit tricky at first. It's like learning a new language, but with practice and patience, you can become a CSS master and create amazing looking web pages. Next on the list, we have JavaScript. JavaScript is a programming language that makes web pages more interactive and dynamic. It's like a superhero that adds superpowers to your web page, making them do cool things like imagine a web page as a house. HTML is a blueprint that tells the computer what rooms and furniture to build. CSS is a paint and wallpaper that makes the house look pretty. JavaScript is a person in the house who lives in the house and makes things happen. JavaScript can make buttons work, forms filled out automatically, and even create fun animations. It's like having a little helper that makes your web page more exciting and useful. Here are some cool things that JavaScript can do. It can make buttons work. When you click a button on a web page, JavaScript tells the computer what to do next. It also fills out forms. JavaScript can help you fill out forms automatically or check if you fill them out correctly. Create animations. JavaScript can make things on a web page move, change colors, and grow and shrink. Build games. Some games are made entirely with JavaScript. You can create fun games for people to play on the web page. JavaScript is a powerful language, but it can also be tricky. It's like learning a new magic trick. It takes practice and patience to understand how it works, but once you get to master it, you can create amazing things with JavaScript. Let's talk about TypeScript. TypeScript is like a helpful friend who checks your homework before you turn it in. It's like a special kind of JavaScript that helps you write code more neatly and catches a mistake before they cause problems. Imagine you're writing a story. TypeScript is like a spell checker that helps you find and fix any spelling or grammar mistakes. It also helps you make sure your story flows smoothly and makes sense. Here are some benefits of using TypeScript. Neater code. TypeScript helps you write your code that's easy to read and understand. Fewer mistakes. TypeScript can help you catch errors before they cause problems, making your code more reliable. Better teamwork. When you use TypeScript, it's easier for people to work on your code and understand what it does. However, TypeScript can be tricky to learn. It's like learning a new programming language, but once you get the hang on it, you'll be glad you did it. TypeScript is often used in big projects and when you're working with a team. It's like a superhero that helps you write better code, especially when things get complicated. Next on the list, we have React. React is like a Lego set for building web pages. It helps you create small building blocks called components that you can put together to make bigger and more complex structures. Imagine you're building a house with React. You can create different components like doors, a window, and a roof. You can then combine these components to build a whole house. Let's take it over. React is like a Lego set for building web pages. It helps you create small building blocks called components that you can put together to make bigger and more complex structures. Imagine you're building a house. With React, you can create different components like a door, a window, and a roof. You can then combine these components to build a whole house. Here are some benefits of using React. React is easy to build. React makes it easy to build complex web pages by breaking them down into smaller reusable parts. It is fast. React uses a special technology called the virtual DOM that makes web pages load faster. It is popular. Many people use React, so there are lots of helpful resources and tools available. However, React can be a little bit difficult to learn. It's like learning a new way to build with Legos, but you can get the hang on it. You can create amazing and interactive web pages. React is often used to build single-page applications, which are web pages that load all at once and then update without reloading the entire page. It's also used to build complex user interfaces with a lot of interactive elements. React Native is a special version of React that lets you build mobile apps for both iPhone and Android phones. It's like using the same Lego set to build houses and custom. Next on the list, we have Angular. Angular is like a big toolbox for building web applications. It provides a lot of tools and features to help you build complex and organized websites. Imagine building a house. Angular is like having a team of skilled workers who can help you with everything from laying the foundation to the paintings, the wall. It provides a structured way to build your website, making it easier to manage and maintain. Here are some benefits of using Angular. Here's an organized structure. With Angular, you can organize your code in a clear and logical way. It has many features. Angular comes with a lot of built-in features that can save you time and effort. Large communities. There are some people who use Angular, so you can find and help and any kind of support online. However, Angular can be a little bit complex to learn at first. It's like learning a new language. It takes time and practice to understand it. However, Angular can be a bit complex to learn at first, so you need time, practice, and patience to understand all its tools. Angular is often used for large-scale web applications and enterprise projects. It's a good choice for building complex websites with many features and lot of users. We have Vue.js. Vue.js is like a Swiss Army knife for building web applications. It's a versatile tool that can be used for many different tasks and is designed to be easy to learn and use. Imagine you're building a house. Vue.js is like a toolbox that has all the tools you need. From a hammer to a screwdriver, it is flexible, so you can use it for different types of projects. It is easy to learn even if you're new into building things. Here are some benefits of using Vue.js. It's easy to learn. Vue.js is designed to be easy to learn, even for beginners. You can use Vue.js for small or large-scale projects, and it can be used with different other technologies. It is well documented. Vue.js has an excellent documentation online which can help you learn and use it effectively. However, Vue.js may not have all the advanced features of larger frameworks like Angular. It's more focused on simplicity and ease of use. Vue.js is a good choice for smaller to medium-sized web applications. It's also a great tool for prototyping and quickly building new features. If you're looking for a flexible and easy-to-learn framework, Vue.js is a great option. We have Slept. Slept is like a magic wand that makes your web page run super fast. It's a special kind of JavaScript that turns your code into efficient JavaScript code. Imagine you're building a race car. Slept is like a special engine that makes the car go really fast. It's easy to make your web page load quickly and run smoother. Here are some benefits of using Slept. Fast. Slept makes your web page load quickly, which is important for keeping people interested. It is small. Slept creates smaller files, which means your web pages will load faster. It's easy to learn. Slept is designed to be easy to learn even if you're new in programming. However, Slept may not have as many tools and resources as others, more popular frameworks. It's like a new toy that hasn't been around for a long time, but is growing in popularity because it's so fast and efficient. Slept is a good choice for performance and critical applications, whether it's important for the web page to load quickly or also a good choice for small-scale projects, or if you're looking for a lightweighted framework, this is the best for you. Now let's compare some front-end frameworks. We have front-end development languages. Let's compare an overview. HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. Purpose, define the structure and content of a web page. Key features, tags, elements, and attributes. Use cases, building the basic framework of a web page, including text, images, links, and headings. CSS, cascading style sheet. Purpose, style, HTML pages, controlling the appearance and layout. Key features, selectors, properties, values. Use cases, defining colors, fonts, spaces, and other visual aspects of a web page. JavaScript. Purpose, add interactive and dynamic features to a web page. Key features, functions, variable, objects, events. Use cases, creating animations, handling user interactions, and building dynamic web applications. TypeScript. Purpose, a type superset of JavaScript that add optional static typing. Key features, types, interfaces, and classes. Use case, improving code readability, maintainability, and catching errors early in the development process. React. Purpose, a component-based JavaScript library for building user interfaces. Key features, components, state, crops, JSX. Use cases, building single-page applications, complex user interface, and cross-platforms mobile apps with React Native. Angular. Purpose, a comprehensive JavaScript framework for building large-scale web applications. Key features, components, directives, services, dependencies, injections. Use cases, enterprise application, complex web projects, and applications requiring a robust framework. Vue.js. Purpose, a progressive JavaScript framework for building user interfaces. Key features, components, templates, reactivity. Use cases, smaller to medium-sized web applications, prototyping, and quick development. Slept. Purpose, a compiler-based JavaScript framework for building user interfaces. Key features, components, reactivity, template, syntax. Use cases, performance, critical applications, small-scale projects, and building lighter user interfaces. Key difference, HTML, define the structure of a web page. CSS, styles the appearance of HTML elements. JavaScript, add interactivity and dynamic features. TypeScript, add optional static typing for improved code quality. React, component-based approach for building user interfaces. Angular, comprehensive framework for large-scale applications. Vue.js, progressive framework with a focus on simplicity and easy to use. Slept, compiler-based framework for performance and optimization. Choosing the right language. The best choice of language depends on your project requirements, team preferences, and desired level of complexity. Consider factors like project size and complexity, team expertise, performance requirements, ecosystem and community support, desired level of structure and tooling. By understanding the strengths and weaknesses of each language, you can make informed decisions and select the most suitable tool for your web development project. We have come to the end of the video where we talked about the front-end development languages. If you did not get the concept, you can go back and rewatch the video. Meanwhile, the video is going to be shared on your Telegram group, and you can go through it on your page to see the different programming languages, that's the front-end languages, and see what it is used for. So the next video, we're going to be diving into the back-end development languages, so we're going to be explaining their uses and their key features.